that guy just because it's helpful. Yeah, someone asked for beat breakdown, so I'm just gonna go through is this romance and just like talk about the shit I did for it. And that should be it. Also, this tape has done very well. Oh wait, oops, I don't know if I can show her there. I sing. I was listening. This song's pretty good. I wanna learn to make like more dance, like pop music stuff. But this tape's done very well. I'm surprised. I'm quite pleased about it, and I'm excited to make more. But first song is I remember I actually made the first song for one of my tutorials. So on YouTube you can find it. It was a card captor flying beat. Well, I didn't make it for the tutorial, but I like referenced it. I think for sidechaining or for something. I opened up this project file, but let me eat this gummy real quick. What game's in the picture? It's Tulip, which is it's a weird PS1 game. Yeah, the whole tape. I mean, I made the tape while I was like crushing, and then like I mean, we all know what happened, how it like exploded. But I made the tape during the good half, so we didn't even so the tape overall as a whole is a very positive and happy project, which I like. I don't really like making sad music, so I'm glad I finished it before tragedy struck. But yeah, this is Tulip. This game sucks. Like gameplay wise, this game sucks. But it's really cool, it's really quirky, and it's a fun experience, but it's just very punishing. Like it's not fun to play, but it's fun to watch. So I might stream it for you guys. It's not a fun game to play unless you have a guide. And it's long. Hello Den, what's up? I gotta ban you for that. But yeah, this is the game. Tulip. So the first song, I mean, I don't know if should I just like go through like my thought process for the whole thing? It's like, I mean, the whole thing tells a story, right? I feel like a lot of people get it. I mean, I try to tell stories with all of my projects. I mean, I do tell stories with all of my projects. Whether that gets conveyed or not is up to you, the listener. But I mean, sometimes I'm pretty on the nose. Happiness demo disc is a little abstract, but yeah, I like to think I make a universe and a vibe for all of my projects. I really strive for that. I love the art of the album way more than just like singles. I just think it's fun to write, like, make stories through audio. But I mean, this game is just it's loosely based on Tulip. Tulip's about so this guy wants to go out with this girl, but she doesn't want to go out with him because he has like no rep. He's got no bitches, no clout, no hoes, no money. She calls him a poor boy, and if you try to kiss her, she smacks the shit out of you. So you got to go out, you got to get some experience, get your money up, get your clout up, and you go back and you bag the baddie. That's pretty much the whole game, and that's kind of what I made the tape about. Actually, what really sparked the whole idea for the tape was just this audio clip here.
Romance me with a nice dinner, and maybe you can get that bonus.
Romance me with a nice dinner, maybe you can get that bonus. Once I heard that clip, I was like, oh yeah. I don't even know what it's from. I don't remember where I took that from. Actually, I guess we'll find out when I open a project. But I was like, oh, okay. So I'm gonna make a project about some guy, this dude, trying to romance some girl. Like the first half he tries. And in well, I mean, I'll get to it when we get there. First song's Only in Dreams. The song's kind of weird. It's not like, I don't know, it's not like a song you listen to. It's more like just storytelling. I just thought of it as like the dude's like having a dream about the girl before like even meeting her. It's like a premonition or some shit. The drums are pretty tight. These are all from Medicine's sample pack right here. We're gonna play some Bachelor game, but the rat version, I can't believe that exists. I don't. Why does that exist? Yeah, I just took this and I just chopped it up as I saw fit. You can see. And I used to have a Neptune stomp. Like Pharrell stomp, but it didn't really, it's kind of loud. So I just took that shit out. And then here I just have cowbell. Really, I just fuck with the drums heavy. These sound really nice. I processed them a little bit. I boosted the low end, like an ignorant amount. I don't know why. I have some audio gain here. A lot of the stuff that like gives the song its sound comes from all the mastering I did. And that's pretty consistent across the whole project because I made this project just to test my mastering or just to like learn some new mastering stuff. Music stream. New City of the Wolves song. What City of the Wolves song? I listened to it. I don't know about remixing it because SNK will drop kick me, but yeah, the drums are pretty simple. It's really just this loop chopped up a bit. Yeah, I chopped it up a lot later, actually. I like this loop. I like how it drags and then like picks itself back up into the stomp. You hear? Like just this bit right here. I like that a lot, and I feel like it kind of grooves well with the sample. Like right here, it drags you back in. That was pretty sick. I did see the Beeba drama. It's funny that she took it so seriously and that, well, no, she like hates men or something. I don't really know what all that's about, but it's done wonders for her. She's gotten so much plays from it. She's getting trolled on the internet, but like, how much can the internet really hurt your feelings when you're making like million streams off of it? I don't think she minds. I'm sure she's glad it happened. I mean, it definitely hurt her for a little bit, but she's grown so much off of it. She was winning. Another product of the Oxford study. Anyways. The sample is this Sandra Hone song. I just like, I did the usual shit too. I sped it up and Kanye pitched it. Why can't you hear it? I want it to play. Oh. I definitely like the original sound more, but I was getting claimed for using the unpitched. But I think it sounds better unpitched. I'll finish these hot fries. James, do you know what demonitas are? But then the chops are... I think originally I tried to slow it down and do like a Dat Foot Dive type of beat, but I couldn't get it to sound right. So I said, fuck it, I'm just going to speed it up. And I chopped it. It has got a bunch of EQ, got compression to like even out all of these peaks here. I put reverb on it. Not too much. And then it has just some drive on the mids. Just on the mids. Just the mids. I don't know why I saturated the mids a bit, but I guess it just makes it a little beefy. Yeah, so I just chopped it up. So she would say the phrases that she says. I didn't lately. I don't really chop up the Japanese portions as much because I don't really know what the fuck they're saying. So sometimes it just doesn't. Like I'll chop up shit and it just doesn't fit the like what the song's about. So let's go. It's my love. Good night, my darling. Let's go. It's just that loop. My darling. And then, you know. And then here, so she's saying, like, let's go, it's my love, good night, and all that stuff. So I'm like, she's casting a spell. To make him sleep. So I put this in the background. I put the sailor. And my idea for that was like the casting sound effects in Final Fantasy VI. So like, and she goes, like, what are you doing? And then you get the person goes to sleep because the song's called Only in Dreams. So the person's asleep and then gets woken up by like fucking Calypso or something. And I like this loop a lot. This loop's very sweet. It's very cute. And then I have like the vocal chops of her saying the darling. Good night. People, it's kind of funny. People recognize doing this as like just like a Kokonoku technique. People are like, this is a very you thing. Because I do this a lot. I'll take the instrumental backing or just I try to get like a bed of sound or a good loop as the foundation, and then I like to chop or interpolate like the vocals and other parts of the song into that. As long as they fit. Sometimes you have to pitch it around a little bit, but I do stuff like this a lot and people notice it, which makes me, I blush. I like my techniques to be recognized. I want to be remembered. But other than that, I mean, this song's not too crazy. It's just a lot of just like quality sounds. And just a really good sample that kind of does a lot of carrying. I have this here, which has some of the chops, and I'm pretty sure this is how I figured out how to do it. I'm pretty sure. So what I usually do now, not always, I took this whole song and I put it into a MIDI and I played it like this. This is the part in my video. So I did a lot of that, and I'm pretty sure I just messed around with all this. I don't have my keyboard. I mean, it's right behind me. It's a little cumbersome to plug in. I actually probably should. I'll plug it in for the next one. Yeah, I'll play it in MIDI, and then I'll transfer what I make in MIDI onto an audio track, which is what I did here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then the transition to the end is I just low passed a lot of stuff. I think I had a crystallizer for a little bit, but it sounded weird. I had a lot of shit on this, actually. Well, you can't even hear it. So I think it was just like getting in the way. 45th stream is crazy. 45th in a row is crazy. Thanks, animator. What the fuck? There's no way I've had that. Damn. But then this is like, here, I guess this is a transition, like waking up and you going to work or whatever. He's in the crowd waiting on the metro, and he's just like thinking about the dream he had, like this person. Because he says, please make my dreams, please make my dreams, please make my dreams come true. Which was all this. The whole first half of the song was the dream. You want to make it come true. That's really what I think about when I like make songs. I don't really think about the music. Like the music is just a product of me wanting to like make a story. It's just the vehicle for the story I have in my head, which is why it's kind of hard for me to, if I'm not explicitly talking production, it's kind of hard for me to explain like the theories behind the stuff I make. But I don't know. I hope I got that across pretty good. Guess my how are things pretty good. How about you? Doing just some beat breakdowns. And I have this part where she falls asleep. This is all the Midna sound effects that I still have. And then this is Alicia from Fire Emblem. Classic stuff. I do this a lot. It's kind of my calling card, all these sound effects. And nobody can use them as well as me because I pioneered it. It's me, only me. And Final Fantasy XIV start game. Good sound effect. I should have EQ'd out the low end. I actually reduxed it a bit. Alright, so that was Only in Dreams. Next is Romance, which is a song I liked a lot, and then I stopped liking as much the more I heard it because I listened to it too much. Because, you know, you're not really supposed to hear songs like 100 times in a week because then your brain just gets too used to it. I'm gonna eat another gummy while this loads. I like Midnight a lot too. I haven't played Twilight Princess in forever. I don't even know if I finished it as a kid. Oh my god, you could hear my voice. Oh, let me plug in my piano. My MIDI. Motherfucker is huge, man. Oh, my knees. Looks scandalous. Oh my god. Hey, yo. I have pants on, I promise. There you go. I have pants on. I've only streamed naked like a couple times. Also, I hit 5K race skill in Mario Kart. I was running rampant through the UK lobbies. They couldn't fuck with the roadman in it, or whatever they say. Ever seen one of my streams before? Nice. I don't do music too much. This isn't really indicative of what I do here. My Twitter, there's a bunch of Twitch clips, and that's more it's more representative of the bullshit. You came at a pretty chill time. Okay, yeah, so this song is Romance, and this where is this from? I don't know what this is from.
Romance
Me with a nice dinner.
Romance me with a nice dinner, and maybe you can get that bonus.
I don't know. It's from a movie, I know for sure. I don't know what movie, but I like the clip, so I based the whole song around it.
Romance me with a nice dinner.
I actually really like this intro. I think it's my favorite part of the song.
Romance me with a nice dinner, and maybe you can get that bonus.
That's tight. That's such a smooth transition. This sample is from Idol Densetsu. Where is it? It's this anime here. Old anime. Good one. Worth checking out. I mean, it's old idol anime. There's not really much to say about it. But yeah, that's what the sample is. I don't think it's even pitched or anything. It has a little EQ, a little redux to make it. Well, the redux isn't even doing anything. So it's just got some EQ to cut out the low end because I have drums and stuff taking up the low end. But that's just for the intro. And then for the actual sample, there's all this stuff. So there's this, I compress it. So I have this thing, cymatics memory, and this glitches the sample just randomly. I don't have control of it, and that's by design. That's what the preset does, and it kind of just makes it sound like it's in an old player or something. Gives it a lo-fi sound, which is what I wanted. And then I up the high ends a little bit because this dampens the high end, so I upped it again to even that out. I compressed it to my side chain, which is down here, which I'll talk about when I do the drums. And then it had an imager. I made like 7, 8, 9 mixes of this song, and then I wasn't really happy with any of them because final mixes are just the worst part of making music because it's what you have to like release to the public. And I have a lot of trouble with that. So there's a lot of different versions of this song. I don't know which one I sent out to Spotify, because I refuse to listen to it, because when I listen to it, it just makes me want to go back and like work on the song again, but I can't because it's done and it's out. It's really hard for me to listen to my stuff when it comes out. When I've just like recently worked on it, it usually takes me like 4 or 5 months until I can like enjoy my own music as a listener. Because if it's too recent, I just think of like all the things I tried to do and couldn't, or all the like maybe mistakes I made or things I want to do in retrospect. It's really hard for me to listen to my own music, actually. But I had an imager. I think I took it off because it was too wide. Yeah, it made the sample too wide for what it was. And then I have all this shit on as well, which is automated for just like fills later on, where like this one here, where is it? That does like the little record scratch sound. That's really cool. And that's something, this is a really powerful plugin in Ableton that I don't think a lot of people use. I didn't know about it for a while. I didn't know about it until I watched an Underscore's breakdown. And she did this for the first song on Wall Socket. She did that a lot. There's that, and then there's a phaser that's just automated all throughout this middle part just to make it sound cool. And that's pretty much it for the sample. This is the main loop. I think this loop is I love violins. If you like listen to my music, you can tell I use a lot of violins. What's up, Gearsy? I think violins might be my most used instrument. I just love how they sound. All right, and when I was a kid, I wanted to learn to play the violin, but my drum teacher from Australia said that was pussy shit and said I wasn't allowed to, so I didn't play it. And I really wish I had. So, anyways. So that's the sample. Next these are all the, I'm not gonna talk about the vox. I'm gonna talk about the drums because these are like the main things in the song. It's just a drum loop. I definitely reorganized. You can see because it has that, it's dated right here. It's here dated. And I think I rearranged this loop and then just consolidate it. Yeah, that's what it originally was. And then I made it this. But this loop here is just the top half. Like I have this here to like cut off a little bit of the low end and give it some chorus. The main drum loop is this one here, and this is from Black, who's another lo-fi producer, BLVK. He's pretty popular. And these are just really, well, they're not dry, but they're really like punchy staccato drums, and they have a little bit of drum reverb on them. But they didn't have enough bass to them, so then I added this, which is just the bass, which is just like low end. And then I have a side chain here, so that anytime these three kicks hit, it ducks this sample here. So like when you anytime those kicks hit, the volume for this sample drops a little bit so that the kick can take over in the space, just for mixing purposes. And I thought it sounded cool. And then there's this effect here. It's just vinyl, just like VHS shit. So that's that. And then we have My Goth Girl Is Open hat. Sounds like that. Then I have Morning Spring Ambience, which really doesn't need to be here. I don't even think you can hear it. You can. Actually, you definitely can hear it. It needs to be there. And I have another hat here. Another hat here. And then I have, what is this? I don't know what this is, but it's in the drums. These are some stomps and then a little sword sound effect just for a fill. Because that transitions the whole first verse into the next verse, which is, that's, you know, composition. And then I have some fills. I love fills. Drum fills are hot as fuck. Usually chop my fills. I usually like a 16th ender, like doo 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 doo, for the end of my fills. I do that a lot, and I made each fill a little bit different, just so people aren't, just so you know, like it's just a little different. You might not notice it, but your brain will. And then there are these effects here. More, I think this is like a Gundam shot. That's like anime shot. This is from Final Fantasy. Again, I use a lot of game sound effects just as drums and percussion. This is Tonight on The Bachelor. I think it's a sound effect from The Bachelor. It's the sound effect when the game is starting. Or not when the game is starting, when like the show's starting. They like transition. Like the little symbol. And I think that's, and then the Shakira loop. Oh, baby, when you talk like that, you make a woman go mad, you know. You can see a lot of my drums is just like real drums. And then I have processed digital drums to like enhance the old drum loops. And then for like ear candy, I just sample anything and everything. And then I shove it all into one drum bus and I process it all together, and it sounds like drums are pretty sick in this one. I like them a lot. They'll be in my sample pack. Or you could just take that last 10-second clip and steal it. That's what I used to do. I have a bass here. You can't really hear it, but you can feel it. And I have a bass glide here, which you can hear. And that's about it for the drums. And then the Vox is just, it's, you know, these are my things. Heart, you know. I use these a lot. These are like my sound effects. This is what I do. These are just sound effects from Felicia. These actually weren't supposed to be in the song. I just forgot to take them out. I actually didn't want these in the song, but they're there. So it's whatever. I have this gasp from Totoro, the movie. I think it's when she first sees Totoro. And then Just a little rain stick. Yeah, it's my signature, yo. Chili powder? The little you. Any other weird sound effects? Oh, this one.
I like that.
Yeah, this was me because she says, "What?" I mean, let me talk about the elephant in the room. I stole the vocals from Flickr. I don't remember what that means, but I did look it up to make sure it like fit what I was saying. As for me, exactly what is important, trying to find out, am doing. Yeah, these fucking broken Japanese, whatever. Like, listen, bro, don't worry about it. It sounds good though. But I did some cool shit with this. This is also like more stuff I've been stealing from underscores, using this LFO on stuff. What did I put the LFO on? Actually, I put the LFO on the track panning, so you can see here on the right. I have to zoom in, but the track is changing from how far right it is, so it's never completely. It's not always in one place. And I like that because automation is just key to making sounds evolve and sound like constantly fresh. So I like that a lot. There's RC20 on this bitch. There's delay on this bitch, but it's super low. So it gives like a robot sound. But I mean, it already is a robot, so never mind. There's OTT on it because you put OTT on everything these days. That's like what you do. I have a little bit of pedal. Well, I have full pedal, but as a little bit of output on distortion. Just because I like how that sounded. It's not looking like Minecraft actually. What the fuck does that mean? Also, hello, what's up? This kind of looks like Minecraft. There's like a dirt block right here. These are dirt blocks. It's like a sideways Minecraft. This is more like Terraria, I guess. Ableton does. And then on a layer, I have this, which is really cool. So I made it stereo and it's full delay. And it has a telephone vocal. So this is layered on top of this, and it's like, how delayed is it? It's full stereo, so it's only in your left and right ear, and this one is only in your right ear. And where's the delay? Here. It's delayed 1 millisecond. Wait, that's not right. I don't remember what I did to make it. Hold on. There's something I did to make it delayed, but it's not. Let me just turn everything off. Oh, it's the shifter. So the shifter is shifting it forward. Yeah, it's right here. It's right here. It's in the shifter. So it's delayed a quarter forward. Well, I guess you playing in Minecraft, but it's not. I don't know what you're doing, bro. I don't know what the fuck you're saying. But anyways. Yeah, this is in the background. It's layered on top. So these are the vocals. What's up, Shelby? And then I did the same thing with the shifter. Right here. And that's in line with the sample. So I just kind of arranged this in verses. So it's the first 8 bar, and I also made a little fill with the sample, so it's down, 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 and that goes with the bass as well. Down, down. I really like this transition. I was super proud of this. And then I had like this little kick fill. It's a little triplet. I like it because it's subtle. And then it has the vocal on top of it. I personally think I could have mixed it a little better to give these two elements a bit more space so that they have some more room. I mean, I think they compete a little bit for space. Just not like area wise, but they're kind of competing in the same frequencies. I notice now. So I think in retrospect, I could have just ducked the sample. Really, I could have just sideshaded the sample to the vocals a little bit, or maybe just like duck the mids a bit. Yeah, that would have been better. I could have just ducked the mids by like 4 when this comes in, and then remove that ducking back over here just to automate. That's what a lot of people do when like vocals come in. They'll usually like duck the beat or like scoop some frequencies out of the beat to make room for the vocal, which is what I should have done in retrospect. Am I doing Audacity Let's Play? I'm just doing beat breakdowns. I'm just talking about some songs I've made. I should make a part 3 to Sleeping with Socks On. That's a fun album. I mean, I kind of have. I mean, I've just made more stuff like that. Well, not really. It's kind of hard to capture that vibe. Like, to capture that vibe again. Because I sampled the Love Trip already. And that was the album with that vibe. And then I like lowered, there's a filter here. And it just lets the, this part, I chopped this up, the vocals just a little bit more. Sorry about my 13. Hey, thanks for following, but man, you are annoying, so goodbye. Jesus, he caught me on a bad day. That guy's annoying. You caught me on a bad day, goodbye. Anyways. Yeah. Anyways, Jesus fucking Christ. Anyways, see, I don't even know what the fuck I was about to say now. Jesus Christ. Yeah, there's a filter here over the sample. And I think I also upped the mix for something. Yeah, this is where the flanger comes in. It starts messing with the song. Why did I ban him? Because he was annoying. And then that's pretty much it for this part. It's just the same sample. I just chopped it up a little bit. I just cut out like certain phrases. And then it gives the song some room to breathe right here. Because I felt like there is a lot, you're getting a lot of like kick bass energy. For right here. But like it's like 40 seconds of this kick hitting. So I was like, let me give them some like room to breathe. Let me like pull back a little bit. Right here. Boom, 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 boom. What's up, Whizzleby? I'm doing some music breakdowns and shit. Think he left? No, I banned them. They were annoying. That's all. You know, I don't need like a good reason to ban you. If you're annoying, I don't want you here. You're gonna go. You're gonna leave. That's it's simple as that. I also have this moan here. Because sex. I like this little fill here. And then it goes Tashiwa, Chodana, Tashiwa, Chodana, Tashiwa, Chodana. I played that on top right here. These are these little bells. play these on top. Dun, 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 dun. Sounds really good. It sounds like a gasp. Yeah, I mean it's called the it's called the glum moan. I mean, uh, how many songs have I used the heart sound on? A ton. I don't even know. It's just like something I just do. Also here, I got rid of this top line of drums here, and I just what did I replaced it with something. Usually, if I'm gonna take one thing out, I try not to have the same like loops and stuff go all the way through. So I got rid of this, and then I added this full drum. I upped the volume of these drums. So this half sounds sonically different than this half, but the core fundamental drums are still there, so it's still cohesive all the way through. But there's a stark difference. Well, not stark, that's a shitty word to use, but there's a difference between the ending half and the forward half because songs have to evolve, and I don't want to just make like a loop. I mean, I do that a lot. I mean, I'll make a lot of beat loops, but I think songs should evolve and move on. Like as they go through, they should like tell stories. So this song evolves. I mean, you can even see with the drums, goes from this to that to this. That's something I try to consciously incorporate when I'm arranging, and I mean that's just arrangement. So this drum loop you can hear. Is different from this one. Which is different from this. But at their very foundation, it has same sounds, same rhythms. So it's all, I try to like imagine a band in my head. So the drummer can play all this. He's just changing as he goes. I don't know. That's just something I think about. And then and then it ends. So that's that. There's a giant truck outside my door. Ghetto Smosh. Like the Let's Go Crazy. Everybody loves the Let's Go Crazy. Yeah, I like that. That's a really good one. People like it. I use that a lot for like my future punk stuff. I did use it in Brain on Love. Yeah, I use it on all the songs. Ooh, what is that? Any song about love, there's most likely going to be the heart sound effect. So yeah, I use it a lot. I love that sound effect. I think it's really sick, and I always put it on like snares and stuff. Here's all the sound effects again. I mean, I can't really. I can show what the sound effects are, but like whether or not you use them or whatever is really up to you. And it's kind of just like however you want to, like ear candy you want to put on your stuff. And it kind of just comes from like years of doing this shit. Because sometimes I throw shit in and it just sounds like ass. You kind of just have to do this enough to know what will work. Random ambience. I have a lot of shit I've like recorded. There's Boba Breath. I've used this for the past like 8 years, and this is stolen from Grin Pirate's Boba Beach. And I'm not afraid to admit it. I've actually stolen a lot of sounds from that song because it was one of my favorite songs. It's like one of my favorite songs of all time. Where is it? I've taken this. That sound effect you just heard. Where is it? I don't know where it is, but it's from Boba Beach. What genre is Dancing in the Moonlight? I don't really know. It's kind of genreless. I guess it's like vaporwave. That's what most people would say. All right, so yeah, man. It's been an hour, and I've only gotten through 2 songs. That's disgusting. Next song is what is the next song? Next song is A Nice Dinner. I like this one a lot as well. It's pretty popular. Where is it? I don't even know what I called it. Is the problem? Oh no. Um, Yikes. You hear me? Still missing. Canadian meat slicer. Gluten cheese lost my soulmate. Hearts beat. Jesus, I don't know what it's called. Um, Yikes. Uh, hmm. Am I a fan of Speed Garage? I'm not, but a lot of people around Seattle are. I see like Speed Garage graffiti and stuff. I haven't checked it out though. They good? I assume it's music, right? Or it's just like a genre. People like there'll be like there'll be like speeding signs and people put Speed Garage over it. The genre? I don't know what it is really. Um, I don't know what I called it. I don't know what this song is called. It's gotta be this one. The UK version is the Japanese version. Okay, then no. I don't know what you're talking about. I would probably be a fan though. Okay, this is not it. We went eating running precious. Sunset, last time machine. Cool boys, you want rainy, bucketlist, bobacannon. Oh, it's Doodle Bob. How could I forget? It's the Doodle Bob freestyle. I'm gonna eat another gummy shark. Yeah. So this song was originally my Doodle Bob freestyle, which you guys have probably heard in the Discord. I'm probably gonna release it soon, like next week or whatever as well.
There's dirt on my
Not that one.
You're looking very wet and full of holes like SpongeBob. The way my stick on wet you up, you might sound like Doodle Bob. You're looking very wet and full of holes like SpongeBob. The way my stick on wet you up, you might sound like Doodle Bob. Me hoy me yoy, me hoy yoy, me hoy me yoy is all you saying, bitch. Yeah, I'm doubled up, powered like Super Saiyans. And I'm eating lots of super raisins.
I got Super Koopa Troopers in my Koopa Troop. You don't wanna do, you might have to hit you with Fruity Loops.
Growing up, the Green Power Ranger was my favorite. Now growing up, and the Red Power Ranger's my favorite.
That's an insane line, by the way, because the Green Power Ranger becomes the red one later on, if you don't know.
Growing up, the Green Power Ranger was my favorite. Now growing up, and the Red Power Ranger's my favorite. Oh, I go to the bank, make deposits, but I don't claim them. No tax write-offs, I'm just kidding, I always pay them. Except for when I'm doing fraud. Sometimes I feel like Doodle Bob. Black and white when filling out this red on my newspaper. Me hoy me yoy is what you be thinking. But I'm not saying that. Your mental has just completely weakened. Doodle Bob, bitch. Looking like a doodle frog, bitch. When I caught you.
Like I got some bars. It takes like a lot of time, but that Power Ranger bar is actually insane. Like, but I'm not gonna like
up, the Green Power Ranger.
Watch the movie. Watch the movie. Tommy Oliver. The Green Ranger transfers the powers to the Red. It's crazy. Unless I'm misremembering. But yeah. So that was that. But we'll talk about the beat. So in the last song, the girl said, "I'm sorry. I probably sound like really snotty nose because I am. I usually don't sound this dorky, or maybe I do. You guys let me know." Can you keep running out of words and breath? Yeah, this is all one take. You can see. It's until here. I had to like chop it up a bit. Yeah. So in the last song, she says, "I don't have allergies." I don't have allergy. I'm sick. I am sick. The earth has never humbled me like this. Not with allergies. Where I get the samples with the food. This was a Valentine's Day Fox News special. Where is it? As for where I literally just I looked up cooking specials for Valentine's Day and I just sampled it. That's why I think it's kind of funny to me when people are like, where'd you find that sample, or where do you find these samples or whatever? Because there's like stuff everywhere. You can just sample anything. If I hear something that's cool, I'm gonna whip up my phone and record it. Or go download it. It's really that's it. It's nothing too crazy. It's just doing it a lot and amassing a good library of stuff and like just using them in cool ways. Because so in the last song, it starts with her saying, "Romance me with a nice dinner." So then I made the next song about cooking a nice dinner.
Oh, you two are perfect for each other.
And that's Elfelt. Everybody asks who the anime girl in all my songs is, and it's Elfelt. Every single time it's Elfelt. It's the same character every time.
Let's go find love. You're going to be late.
It's always Elfelt.
Oh, wow. If you were my husband, you'd probably always be punching holes in the... If you were my husband...
I gotta move on, though. I've run out of audio clips for her. I've used so many now. Like on date night, people are like, "Oh my god, who's that on date night?" I'm like, it's Elfelt. They're like, "Who's at the end of Marcos?" I'm like, it's Elfelt.
Oh my gosh!
But I don't know. I guess I use them in good ways. I'm trying to get people to like voice my OCs now and use clips from that. But that's actually not very smart, because using samples from pop culture is smart because people already know what it is, so they'll remember it, you know? So like when I use the Zelda sound effect and then people go play Zelda and they're like, "Wait, what the fuck? I heard that in that Kokanoku song." Or if you hear like the Fire Emblem voice lines and then you play Fire Emblem, that's why it's smart to use samples that like, or like audio clips and stuff that people will hear outside of your music. Who's Elfelt? She's she's the pink girl from Guilty Gear. She's the Bridal Express from Guilty Gear. She's Guns N' Roses. Here, I'll show you what she looks like. She's a really horny character. This is her. She's a gear that wants to get married. Her whole thing is that she just beats you up and then like forces you to sign a marriage contract because she's down bad. How many Black Lagoon samples? I've sampled the and a lot of other people have, where Revy's interrogating the guy. He's like, I'll give. And Revy's like, "Give me what? Huh? You say you're gonna give me? What are you gonna give?" Like, I give. And she's like, "What are you giving me?" I can't remember what song that was for. But that, and I think Revy and Rock Smoking I also have just in the background. Ah, my neck. Animator says I sound like you. That's great. You should aspire for greatness.
Oh, you two are perfect for each other.
Get you a SM7B and you can just mimic me. It's the mic. It's not me. It's the mic. This is the sample. It's Padal Dest by Valerie Sizmarova. It's a Czech song from Czechoslovakia. I don't know if I said that right. I apologize. I'm American. I just looped this. This was just such a sweet loop. I didn't do anything too crazy. Low-key illegal. Padal Dest. That's what she says after. Seen her before? Yeah. Maybe you can voice Ko-chan? No thanks. Yeah, so this is just a sample for the first half at least. And then we can look at the drums. And it's another, I did the same thing for the whole project. Very consistent. I have a loop, then I have digital drums underneath it. So this is the main loop. And it has no low end. Well, I mean, it has low end, but it's not a punchy low end. Ko-chan's voice is like, the voice I have in my head is like Naruto or like Studio Trigger protagonist. That's like the idea I have. And then I have this kick drum here. It's a little bassy. This is from Kalen Ellis's drum kit. It's another one of his. It's not one of his. Well, it is one of his. It's a loop that I chopped up just for the kick. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, this is from Kalen Ellis's drum kit as well. He's a fucking fantastic producer, and he streams a lot, way more than I do, of music stuff. I've learned a lot from his streams. I think that's it for the drums. It's just these two drum bus together, a little bit of boom. I compressed them together through the drum bus. Yeah. And I have different chops every now and then, so you can hear this one. Has like that little sizzle on top of it. Just so you know, keep it all like that. And then I don't know what this is from. I know it's from a video game. I have all these. I have all these audio samples, and I don't know who it is. It's a character named Violet. And I don't know. Ko-chan, yeah, Ko-chan's definitely a girl. Roger's a guy. I've never drawn Ko-chan as a guy. Chan is a female nickname. Lucky desu. I don't know who this character is. Oh, let me get rid of the vocal. But I don't know who this character is. It's from Violet from some game. But I put this here. And I think yokata means I'm glad. So she's saying I'm glad. And then showtime desu. I like this one. This is why I got it. Who is this? I don't remember who this is. I don't remember who it is, but I love the sound effects. So that's in the background. That's pretty much part of the drums as well. Then I have this, which is from Hideki Naganuma, one of his samples from one of his songs in Jet Set Radio.
Oh, yeah.
And then another Naganuma sample of a crowd. And that's pretty much it for the drums. I have this impact. Very simple, very subtle. I have the boba breath again. These are sounds I've used like time and time again. And then more Naganuma samples. I got Hideki Naganuma's drum kit, so I was using a lot of it. And that's pretty much it. This beat is very simple, very chill. I like it a lot. I didn't overproduce it or anything. Everything just kind of came together nicely. The loop is fantastic. Really, the loop just carries. A good loop you can listen to for like hours and not get bored of it. This was one of them. I mean, I did little fills. I like this one a lot. Showtime. And it goes into the crowd. That's tight. And then here's the...
He serves amore with authentic Italian.
Here, you can even find... I have the video right here.
He serves amore with authentic Italian dishes. This morning, he is sharing how maybe you can bring a little of that into your home. We are in the month of love. Pietro Busolacchi, Trattoria Don Pietro. Good morning.
Not bad.
I could eat Italian food all day, every day. I know my friends at home can agree. Thank you for being here
Yeah, no
today.
worries.
When we talk about romance and making some food at home, I feel like Italian food is one of those things that most people will go to right away.
Oh, absolutely. Even though it uses a lot of garlic, it's okay.
It's okay. Garlic
Yeah,
is
you're gonna
good
find
for
out
the
if you
body.
really love each other.
Yes, exactly. So how can you make like an Italian?
So yeah, that's Pietro
romantic
Buzzolacchi.
dinner?
Ever heard this song? Pretty fire. I like the Subway's version of it. Yeah, so that's the sample. So then that's a break in the middle of the song.
He serves amore.
Oh, that Maserati. Vroom, vroom. Thanks for the resub. 21 months. What's up, Modest? Hope all is well. Thanks for the sub. I'm glad we got the Taylor Swift effect or sub sound. I've been wanting that. I've been wanting to hear that for the longest. I've had that since the Super Bowl, which was trash. By the way, that shit was awful. One of the worst Super Bowls I ever seen. Anyways. Yeah, so we have a break for the song. So yeah, thanks for the sub.
Amore with authentic Italian dishes. This morning, he is sharing how maybe
They
you
have a
can
bunch of
bring
sound
little of
effects,
that into
and I
your
also have
home.
a park cafe here.
Italian dishes. This morning, he is sharing how maybe you can bring a little of that into your home. We are in the month of love.
Pietro Buzzolacchi.
Buzzolacchi.
And then here I just use a different part of the sample. I use like the vocal part. Valerie Sismarova has a great voice. So there's different parts of like here she says paddle des, but there's not the horns in the back. So I slowly like move them up to like what's the word for it? Like it kind of climaxes. The samples slowly have more energy because I went later and later into the song of the vocals. Like I took it from here, then from here, then from here, then from here. When the instrumental like slowly ramps up, so I did that to kind of build a climax with the sample. And then here I introduced the crowd. It's just a lot of arrangement things you gotta like think about to like slowly move songs forward and not have them be boring. Because for like 8 years of my life, I just made loops, like beat loops that didn't go anywhere. So now I try to like arrange them so they do evolve, even if they are still just beat loops. And then there's a cut right here.
Like a Calabrian.
And then it leads into the vocals, so it all goes smoothly.
It's the simplest and also the most classic.
Why is it intimidating? I don't know. Like if you were to make something for your girl or for your guy, you say this is what I want to do for Valentine's Day.
So that's that. That was a nice dinner. Man, you guys are having the stupidest conversation in the chat. But whatever. Okay. The next song is Bobacannons, which is kind of funny because a lot of people have different interpretations of what that song's about. And only like Sims actually knows what it's about. I think only like Sims and 2 other people actually know what that song's about. But, you know, I'll happily let people think whatever they want about it. But me, Sims knows, which is kind of funny what it's actually about because it's not it's a toxic song about toxic things. Where is it? Here it is. I like this song. I think I'm gonna put another version of it that's just the main loop. The song is actually normally it's longer because I have a verse on it.
Touch of agave, I always have corn.
Bobacannons, they got me first man on the moon. I'd rather be first man in your room. Got these golden rubbers in my denim pockets, but your man keep cocking block them, so I block them, sock them, robot. Your Bobacannon's effective, might need the hydro pump. I got what you want, if you want, then I ride the font. I'm not what you want, I'm a mellow schizo fella. That's the vibe, I got it.
But yeah, I mean, this is normally a 3-minute song, but I just took it didn't really work for what I was doing with like the story of the tape. So I didn't have this in, but I think I'm just gonna like do like a quote unquote deluxe or whatever, and have the versions of these songs with the verses on them, because why the fuck not? Otherwise they're just sitting on my laptop doing whatever. So there's that. But I really like this loop. And you only get it for 48 seconds. So I think I'm going to do like a radio mix and extend it out for like 2 minutes of just this. Oh, sucks. Because people wanted like a longer version. And that wouldn't be hard to do. But this is a Matthew McConaughey sample.
I'm a tuna fish salad master maker. Every Sunday night.
I think I
clean out
kind
the fridge, gonna make a badass tuna.
ham-fisted the cooking aspect.
Get you good tuna.
But
Next, you gotta watch how much lemon and vinegar you add. 'cause
it's
what
just
you
Matthew
add to
McConaughey
the
talking about
mayo,
his tuna fish recipe.
Oh, putting wasabi into my fucking tuna fish.
Whip it up, a little light green, a little crunch. I'll go with some apple for some sweetness, a touch of agave.
Always got to have corn. I like Matthew McConaughey. I like him a lot, but I don't like Interstellar. This is the sample. It's Horace Andy, Unity, Strength, and Love. I pitched it up 3 decibels. This is what it sounds like normally. And then it's got a bit of saturation on it.
Magnificent were the days gone by when people had less to say, and efficient are the days. Dogs delight to bark and fight for this.
So I just took like the best part of the song, admittedly, and that's the loop. La, and then it has the la la la, la la la, la la la. When I made this, I was thinking like West Side Gun a little bit. West Sun Gun. I was thinking of West Side Gun when I first made this beat. Make it a bonus track? Yeah, I am. You'll hear it.
Crunch. I'll go with some apple for some sweetness, a touch of agave.
Always gotta have corn. But the sample is fantastic. But on top of that, I really liked the drums I have here. It's another loop. It's this loop here. When I made my first song in like freshman year of high school. It was a Benny and the Jets remix I made on FL Studio. I night-cored Benny and the Jets. And my mom told me to put on headphones because it sounded awful. She didn't want to hear it in the living room. It was that. And then I did a Future Funk remix of a Macross song. But I didn't have a cracked version of FL Studio. I had the demo. And I spent I think I pulled an all-nighter working on it. I think I skipped school actually to make that. Because it took me a long time. Because I didn't know how FL Studio worked. But it was a pretty decent remix, but then I couldn't save it. So I was like really pissed about it. But one of my friends was like, bro, just torrent FL Studio. And I was like, I don't know how. So he cracked FL Studio for me and like gave me FL Studio. And he taught me how to torrent shit too. So he kind of like saved my music career. Because I probably would have given up if I couldn't save that song. He pops in every now and then. It's Regu. He's also help me with my site. Good friend. But yeah, those are like my first 2 that I remember distinctly. But these are the drums. It's this break here. And I chopped it at the end just to make it a more pleasant loop. And I also pitched it down 4 decibels because I wanted more low end because the sample already has a lot of mid and high. Like it has a ton of mid and high. It actually has so much high I had to cut a bit of the highs because there's too much high energy and I wanted room for my drums. And then another thing that's kind of huge in this song are these Charlie XCX voxes of her going, yeah. They kind of like make the song. I think at least. Yeah. So there's that, and then here I have this tom, these little toms, like a fill, and then where is it? This bass thing right here. This is from Tennyson, which they're fantastic musicians. You'd know who Tennyson is. This is from them. You hear that? That little like bass. That is like huge because it transitions to the next 8-bar very well. And I have fills here as well. Just don't stand it. So the KO, originally all this wasn't supposed to be here. All this is here because it plays around my vocal or my verse.
Sock 'em robot.
Because I say I rock 'em, sock 'em, robot, and then it goes KO, which is like it plays into my verse. I do that a lot. I just produce around my verse because I'm not the greatest rapper, but I can be through production. Like I can't like freestyle crazy, but I can enhance my punchlines and stuff through production. That's what I was doing there. But when there's no verse, it's just the random. It's just tech and KO. So I threw in the L-felt sound as well.
I feel like I just don't stand a chance against you.
KO.
And then it, loops again. And that's pretty much it. Very, very simple. Just a lot of good sounds working together. I haven't been talking about the mastering, huh? Because the mastering is where, like, a lot of stuff comes together. But I can't really explain all this shit because I'm still learning how it works. But this is over-the-top compression. This is a Pultec EQ, which I learned from Kenyon. You guys don't know who Kenyon is. Kenyon's helped me out in the past couple months with some of my EDM songs and just music production stuff in general. He's fucking tight. He makes a lot of like future-based EDM, and he's learned to make like beats and stuff as well. This is him. You should definitely give him a listen. This is them. They're tight. Wait, what's this? Wait, where is it? There's one I really like. This one. It's super like 2017 SoundCloud, like that feature bass. And they're helping me with some of my EDM songs where I'm learning some shit from him, which is tight. I've learned actually a lot working with him and with Soccer Ali. Working with other people is he fixed the song. There's a couple people on Instagram who keep hounding me for this song, and I'm like, it's just not done. It's not done, man. I don't know what to say. I can't release it. It's not done. But yeah, it was Tekken. It's Tekken. That's bobacannon. That's the first 4. The project, all the sweet songs, and then there's Love Was the Remedy, and Love Was the Remedy I got from. The Love Was the Remedy. I got that guy. That's a dude on TikTok who was talking about how he got his soulmate, but then he lost his soulmate, but he thinks God gave him his soulmate to make him become an artist. I like the TikTok a lot. I liked it so much I sampled it and made a whole song around it. So this is a two-parter. I usually try to do two-parter songs, and it's because of Tyler, the Creator, because he does that in pretty much all of his albums. He does like a 1 and 2 part song. So I was like, I'm going to do that too, because you copy from those you like. Tyler does this a lot. You see an Igor, Gone Gone Thank You, Flower Boy, 911 and Mr. Lonely. He's got one. I don't think Chromacopia has one. No, Chromacopia doesn't. Tyler's grown up. But for a lot of his albums, he does that. I think for every single one up to Call Me If You Get Lost. No, Call Me If You Get Lost had Sweet I Thought You Wanted to Dance. Yeah, there's that. What else? Goblin has what's it called? I can't remember the one in Goblin. I know Wolf has Flower Shed and Party Isn't Over. Oh, he has the triple one here. He does a lot, so I do it too. That's all I'm trying to say. Stop contributing to Fortnite. What is it at? Can you guys see? Where do you guys even get to see how much it contributes? It's at 73%. You guys got to stop. I don't want to play Fortnite. Hold on. Can I edit it? Can I pause it? Fuck, I can't. Yo, I don't want to play Fortnite. I really don't want to play Fortnite, guys. That's not fair. Yeah, you should go to a carnival. Don't you hate when teachers would say that shit? Life's not fair. It's not carnival either. Man, shut the fuck up. Man.
Love always showed me love when I needed love, so when the push came to shove, there was love. Love taught me how to love life and love unconditionally. So when I was down, love lifted me. When I was sick and true, love was the remedy. But love became a thirst condition in me. Love became a drug, and I was highly addicted. But love didn't mention that it had other lovers. Love cheated on me with many others. Love left me loveless. But love was all I knew. So the real question is, you love love. But does love love you?
So that's why I sampled. It's on TikTok. I can't for the life of me remember the name of the guy, unfortunately. And it's not here, but yeah, I like that quote a lot. And then I have Misato's death in the background. This is her bleeding out. Because why not? This is like love dying. You know, like the first half is like the guy going for this guy going for this person, and then love dies here. But it's also the remedy, you know. Yeah, a lot of people been into Fortnite because of Miku. See, I'm in it for Cowboy Bebop. This is a sample. It's R&J Stone, We Do It. I pitched it up 2 decibels, OTT'd, a little bit of sidechain compression, a little bit of EQ. Very simple loop. Sounds good. Pretty sick. The drums carry. And again, it's a medicine drum loop. And then whatever this is on top. This is just some shakers. And then I repitch. You can see anytime you see these brackets next to a like audio clip, that means I chopped it up and then consolidated it like this. So this is just another chopped up drum loop. I like to do this because that's what like Jay Dilla and like MF Doom and a lot of old producers and like Nujabes did as well. They would just take breaks. Because breaks, it's hard to recreate the flow and like the groove of a break with digital drums, even if you're playing them in, because it's still digital drums. So I like to take organic drums or real drum breaks and layer digital drums on top of it. That's what I found really works for grooves lately. And then I have an 808 that hits every start of the eighth bar, every start of the quarter. It's just a little 808, just to add some impact. So this is like a tragic song, I guess. And then I added the Beamer. This is Beamer from Tyler the Creator as well. This is the drum loop from there. So that comes in on the second half of the first verse, just to keep the drums interesting. And then I have the Massa. He says, soulmates aren't forever.
Soulmates aren't forever. They're in your life for a specific time, for a specific reason. I met my soulmate because I needed to become a painter. She kind of reignited me.
Yeah. That was the TikTok I found. You can even hear the TikTok like audio in the background, but I said, fuck it. I like how it sounds. I'm going to put it in my song. And then this is the Massive Ox. Do you love love? Or do love you? And this part right here, the transition here is so tight. Yeah, TikTok sample. Isn't he says the name of the song. I like this transition a lot. Boom. Love was the remedy, and it transitions into the song. It's so good. It's all too much, you gotta get away. That's when I feel the pain inside, I know it's real. Just when you say it's all too much, you gotta get away. And then I think, yeah, this has reverb on it at the bottom. And then so a lot of my tracks sometimes look a little dry, but that's just because I use sends. So this group is getting affected by reverb here, but it's getting affected through sends. I like using sends. Some producers I follow don't like sends. Like Underscores says they hate sends, but I really like sends, and I think they keep everything neat. So I use a lot of sends. So this whole triple track or just this first track is getting affected by reverb. So you know. And then here, I played all these in, and I can play them now, actually. That sounds like some Machine Girl shit. Like, that sounds like some Machine Girl chops. That's great. Wait. And that's crazy. But yeah, I'm just playing it in. I chopped it all up into my handy dandy sample chopper, and I just played these chops in. I played the drums first. I made these drums, and then I would just like hold on. Yeah, I just do. I will sit here for like hours and just do this until I find one I like. So that's my new chopping method that I've been using lately. You can see. Yeah, I just do shit like that. she's saying, well, she's. So she's not really saying anything because I like cut off all her words, but normally, let me see, what does she say actually? I don't remember. Let's find out. I don't remember. Let's see. Oh, she's saying that's when I feel, but then I chopped it and it sounds like that's when I feel. That's when I feel. That's the pain of the part. I don't. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't know what she's saying, but it sounded good, and it felt right, so I kept it. Same drums. Well, not exactly the same. There's just more cymbals and shit. And more, there's bird foley's for some reason. That's what I need. Yeah, that works. I mean, I guess it's up for interpretation. I can't speak. Interpretation. Whatever you get from it, you know? Whoa, oh no, it just won't, no, it just won't, no. I have this little a word, give it a love. Yeah, I like the song. This song is like super fucking dramatic, and I'm super dramatic as a person, so I like this one a lot. But again, it's not super crazy. It's only like 25 tracks. That's it. Something, and then it transfers into Heartbreak Casino, which I like a lot. I made Heartbreak Casino at an Airbnb, my laptop. At like a standing desk. This song's actually mad old. I made it around the time I made that Leve, the Leve Juke remix thing. So the song's pretty old. I just been sitting on it for a while. And where is it though? It's here. I like this one a lot. Also, I mean, I'm not looking at the mixing. It's the same type of mixing I'm doing for everything. My mixing chain is very simple. It's OTT, it's the Pultec EQ, and then a soft clipper at the end. And then depending on what I'm feeling, I'll saturate or put other dumb shit in between all that. I don't know how to master, so I'm not really the guy to look at for that. I just, make it loud, and I just copy what I see other people do. This sample's tight. This is Kanye's sample from his best song, in my opinion. Late is my favorite Kanye song. I've sampled this like 4 or 5 times because I just think it's fun to sample. But here I was just like chopping it, and I got this. Ali Racer. And I thought that was really sick. And it's like layered on top. And then I like this part, the Coco. I'll look at the drums first. Yeah, these drums are kind of kind of weird. I mean, listen to them. They're kind of strange. They're not typical. Because on my laptop, I don't have a lot of drum sounds, so I just take it from songs. So I made this on my laptop and transferred it to my computer to mix and master it. But since I don't have like a lot of drum kits on my computer, I have like a terabyte worth of drum sounds, which is actually very bad because I have too many options. So I don't even go in like my original folder anymore. I have a new one, which is already getting full of shit. So that's great. But yeah, these are it's a bunch of weird drums. And I just made like a little drum loop out of it. And really, they're not too crazy because they're just supposed to complement the chops. Because this song already has very loud present drums in it already. So I just wanted to complement them for the chops. And the sample it's kind of cool how I sampled it. I wouldn't be able to do this like a couple years ago because I wasn't experienced it enough. But instead of thinking around like 1, 2, 3, 4, I pulled out the sample here, and I just thought I grabbed each snare part, and started chopping samples around the snare. Because you can see my cuts here aren't on the 1, they're on the 2s and 4s. A lot of my cuts, okay, well not here, but for this first one, they're on like the 2s and 4s. And that's because the sample has like a fill on the 4. And I didn't want that. I just wanted the pain. Because that's what Kanye was using. He did a similar thing just with a different part of the song. And I was just trying to copy what he did. So I took the snare. Ding, ding. Because this isn't a very like lengthy part of the song. The chops I use are very small sections of the whole song. Like it's there, but it's surrounded by like fills and different vocals and stuff, and I just wanted that like just this bed of sound. And I really struggled with looping it because I usually just think like I'll loop it here. But that sounds like shit. So I was like, I'll loop it here. But that doesn't work either because the fill is a very like definite sounding, like the fill definitely ends the phrasing, because it's what it does. It transitions the song to a next part. So I didn't want to put that there for the first like 4 bars of the beat, because then like it's just, you have a very conclusive phrase as the opening part of your song, which doesn't work. So instead I just grabbed the 2 and put it on the 4 and looped it around, and eventually you'll see it'll rebound back to the 1, and then I can just loop it again like that. I know a lot of that is like some like highbrow chopping bullshit. That's like AP chopping theory. So it's not really gonna make a lot of sense if you don't like do this. But that's what I did. That's why this song is like a lot more technical than it like was supposed to be. Like I think this is the most technical chopping, quote unquote, of the whole album. If you don't understand music well, but you like the sound, yeah, and that's all that matters. The sound is good. It has a good sound. And then here's just the break again with the Coco. That's it. And the loop just does all the carrying. Just a good loop will just do all the work. I think I could have dampened the mix a little bit. Sometimes it's a bit harsh. I could have attenuated I think I should have put rare after the OTT. And I think that's actually a mistake. I think it was supposed to be, but I can't go back and change it now. Because what this thing does, this is an EQ. So the attenuation selection lets me dampen higher frequencies and boost them, and with lower frequencies. But so I just recently got this EQ from Kenyon like a month ago. So it took me a while to learn how to use it. So I made this tape to learn how to use this thing. So this whole project was me just trying to learn how this thing works. So I mean, I'm gonna make mistakes. It happens. Now I know for the next one. And that's, that's how it goes. I'll do that forever until I die. It does sound better being after the OTT. That's a damn shame. But yeah. I like this part. And I did the same type of 2 and 4 snare theory for these as well. This song was really hard to chop. Now that I think about it, like, cause this. The like really juicy bits of the song that I wanted to use just didn't like loop cleanly together. So I had to make them loop cleanly, it was definitely a test of my ability. And I'm glad I passed. Oh, this would have been a nice part to use. Listen to this. I love you just the way you are. Oh, that would have been cute to use. Damn, maybe I'll sample this again. That's such a nice phrase. That's super cute. Oh, that's so nice. It could be, so it's triplet. Triplet. This needs to be in the middle. Triple. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. I love you just the way you are. Oh, and then I would need a second phrase, so it's just not repeating this, because then your ear will get sick of this phrase very quickly if I don't have a counter melody on the other side. But that's super cute. That's a very sweet phrase. And I'm going to undo all of that and forget about it the next day. What's up, Reed? I'm just doing some beat breakdown bullshit and banning people. It's been a very productive day. Oh, little girl, please stop your little girl. Please stop your little girl. Please stop your crying. Yeah, don't forget to donate for Fortnite Fridays. Well, damn, the word banning really gets people going. It gets people going, man. I should do it more often. It's just like I couldn't understand any of their sentences. It's like if I can't communicate with you, I'm just like, go away. Because then if you're just gonna be chatting with shit I can't understand, like I don't like I don't understand how the fuck they got Minecraft. What is Minecraft? There's absolutely nothing here that has anything to do with Minecraft. I was just so confused. I thought it was a joke, but it was just incomprehensible English. And it was annoying. So yeah, that's Heartbreak Casino. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a verse on top of this, but it looks like the verse is gone. Like the verse is gone. Cowboy Bebop stuff is in the Fortnite shop. Oh man, I might be inspired. Here we go. I pull up on my Fortnite squad. I got my Fortnite Glock, cause I'm the Fortnite god, bitch. I'm about to flip you like I'm Spike Spiegel. Got a bad bitch, Faye Valentine. I paint her on the easel. And then I pipe her on the mattress. Yeah, she is a bad bitch. Yeah, she got the, yeah, I got a couple of blackfish. I'm about to cook up some bass, bitch. Yeah. Golf. Chicken. Nuggets. Fuck it. I'm a snotty nosed sick boy playing with some big toys. Gotta click, 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 pow on your face, boy. Step into my team, man, we so supreme. Decked out in supreme, I'm so supreme. I'm eating supreme Totino's nuggets. I'm eating supreme Totino's pizza rolls. I'm about to roll you on the floor with my left right hook. Mike Tyson at your door with the they about to zoom in on my ass like Mike Tyson on the interview. Put you on blast. I'm fighting Jake Paul. I got big money and I'm tall. What the fuck? I pull up on my Fortnite squad. I got my Fortnite Glock, cause I'm the Fortnite god, bitch. Alright, now we need ad-libs. I pull up on my Fortnite squad. I got my Fortnite Glock, cause I'm the Fortnite god, bitch. I'm about to flip you like I'm Spike Spiegel. Got a bad bitch, Faye Valentine. I paint her on so the long, easel. cowboy. And then I pipe her on the mattress. Yeah, she is a bad bitch. Yeah, she got the yeah, I got a couple of blackfish. I'm about to cook up some bass, bitch. Yeah. Go off. Golf. Talk your shit. Chicken. Yeah. Nuggets. Fuck it. I'm a snotty nosed sick boy playing with some big toys.
Oh, maybe sniffing's not a good ad-lib.
Pow on your face, boy. Step into my team, man. We so supreme. Decked out in supreme. I'm so supreme. I'm eating supreme Totino's nuggets.
Pizza rolls.
I'm eating supreme Totino's pizza rolls. I'm about to roll you on the floor with my left right hook. Mike Tyson at your door with the
Man.
I pull up on my Fortnite squad. I pull up on my Fortnite squad. I got my Fortnite Glock, cause I'm the Fortnite god, bitch. I'm about to flip you like I'm Spike Spiegel. Got a bad bitch, Faye Valentine. I paint her on the easel. And then I pipe her on the mattress. Yeah, she is a bad bitch. Yeah, she got the, yeah, I got a couple of blackfish. I'm about to cook up some bass, bitch. Yeah. Golf. Chicken. Nuggets. Fuck it. I'm a snotty nosed sick boy playing with some big toys. Gotta click, 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 pow on your face, boy. Step into my team, man, we so supreme. Decked out in supreme, I'm so supreme. I'm eating supreme Totino's nuggets. I'm eating supreme Totino's pizza rolls. I'm about to roll you on the floor with my left right hook. Mike Tyson at your door with the they about to zoom in on my ass like Mike Tyson on the interview. Put you on blast. I'm fighting Jake Paul. I got big money and I'm tall.
Oh, wait.
I got big money and big balls.
Why you crying about me, bitch? You should never be crying about me. I got the crying to pee.
There we go. I got big money and big balls.
Why you crying about me, bitch? You should never be crying about me. I got the crying to pee.
How's that? W? Damn, that was fast. That took me like 3-4 minutes. I pull up on my Fortnite squad.
I'm getting stronger.
You guys ever seen that Scotty Barnes video? I'm getting stronger. I'm getting stronger. Where is it?
I'm getting stronger. I'm getting stronger. Go, 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 go. Keep going. Go, 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 go. Good, good. Awesome. You were at 35 last time. Now you're at 38.
I'm getting stronger.
Go.
Hell yeah. Oh man. Oh, man.
I pull up on my
I'm getting stronger. All right. So how many songs? There's 2 songs left, right? I like these last 2. All right. Next one is Heartbreak Casino. Or You Are Not Alone, right? I'm getting stronger. Gotta go have fun. All right. Thanks for hanging out. You have a good one. You Are Not. This is actually my favorite song on the track because I think it's the happiest. Would I like to save these changes? No. I don't want to save that. No thanks. We don't need to save that freestyle. It was so bad it broke my Ableton. Ain't that a kick in the teeth? Oh, what the fuck? So there's hunches on the foot. Oh, I like this one a lot because this song is hopeful as well as being hard as fuck. This song's tight. Because I was like, I can't end it on a Heartbreak Casino. I'm gonna have some happy banger. So where do I even start? This is a Anna Kurusu song. This is the intro of it. Actually, this song is fucking fantastic. Like just on its own, the whole album by Anna Kurusu is very good. You gotta do your research, man. You gotta be in these future funk trenches. I would highly encourage listening to the whole tape because I think it's very good. It's great music. Any of my samples, I encourage listening to the actual music. I repitched it. Barely. I mean, the default BPM is 85 and the song's BPM is 86, so I don't even think repitching it changed much. Just maybe like the timbre of the song. Let me take it out of the processing. Let me turn off all this bullshit too. I like, she has like a lower vocal register, which I really like. So that's the sample. And what I did, oh, oops. I did the same thing I was talking about before. I like this tape is very consistent. This whole project was me just getting my reps in, practicing new stuff I've learned with whether it be the mixing or new chopping techniques. So you can see I put it in here, and I can play it on my MIDI again as well if you want to see. An important thing about chopping like this is you need to have a matching choke point for all your samples so that they don't like if I don't have a matching choke point, the samples will play on top of each other, which you don't want. Well, sometimes you want, but normally you don't want that. Sorry, I had to sniff. I try to make this as authentic to original like beat machines as possible because I can't afford a beat machine. Well, I could, and I bought a shitty one out of hype. I bought like the Apple of beat machines, which is like, it's not bad, but it was just popular and it was too expensive for what it was. When I could have gotten an older one that would give me the vintage sound and just work better and be more reliable. And I don't really like the one I have, just like I don't like my iPhone. But yeah, that's that. So I have this. I processed it to make it sound real old, and it like goes around your head, like someone, like a voice in your head is telling you you're not alone. And then this is really just the bass line. Like the song is kind of insane. I don't really know how I did this. Looking at like just how it is made. I can't really fathom why I would do any of this, but it just worked. Where do I find these samples? YouTube. There's a lot of blogs I follow. Yotsu showed me to like some website with a lot of Japanese samples. I mean, I talked to quite a few music curators, and I go where they go. Reddit, Spotify, Shuffle, Who Sampled, just anywhere. And I just listen to a lot of music. There are some days where I'm like, okay, I'm going to sit at this computer and I'm going to listen to songs for like 4 or 5 hours. I'll just like throw in Maple Story in the background and I'll just listen to music for like hours. Like it's not like I do it like 30 minutes a day. It's like when I'm sample digging, I do it. Like it's a whole process because it has to be if I want to find like good stuff that other people haven't used. And I enjoy it. I like finding new music. It's like my favorite thing. But just anywhere. A lot of YouTube has so much music on it. You can look up like city pop sample and you'll find a playlist with like 2,000 songs in it, and you just start digging in there. My algorithm for my Coco channel is kind of built around that. Like when it's not giving me, yeah, like look, like what is this? Okay, like, see, what is this? This is 2 million views from 16 years ago, and then I'll like scroll super far down. I'll scroll until I stop getting like algorithmic recommendations and just start getting just like weird shit. Or people's playlists, Toy all songs. What is this? Fave music videos? Minal Khan? Like, who is this? Okay, well, this is a pretty popular song. But yeah, I just dig through people's playlists. You just dig through anything. Solid gold of rhythm.
You can dance every dance with the guy who gives you.
Like, here we go. Boom, we found one. I like this. I like this song. Just that right there, that 4 seconds, I loop that. Put some trap drums over it. Da-da-da-da. I got a Glock in my Robbie. I got a bitch and her name is Harvey. I'm balling out like Steve Harvey. I got a bag on my belly and I'm balling like, I'm in the body like running like, I'm in the gun and I'm feeling like, Like boom, it's that easy. Old school bangers, 41 songs. What we got? Oh, this is a classic. Yeah, it's just a lot of this for like years of my life. It's fun. There's also record stores near me that I go to now, and I've found some samples from there. I don't buy the records. I just take pictures of the albums or the vinyls, and I go home and listen to them. And I found a couple there. And that's really it. There's so much music. I do try not to sample all the time, though, because I there's something different about making something completely from scratch. That's just very satisfying. Compared to sampling, it scratches a different itch. What is this? I like these drums. I'm going to take these drums. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Oh! Nah, that's fire. I'm gonna take those drums. Am I eventually able to do music full time? Shit, me too. For the longest, I was saying that I don't want to because I don't want it to become a job because then it wouldn't be like expression anymore. But then I had to like grow up and my rent has to be paid. I don't really have a fucking choice at this point. I don't have the luxury of sitting in my mom's basement and like being like, oh, I'm gonna make music just to get my emotions out. I can do that too and still try and like make a living because I have to at this point. They forced my hand. Oh, jungle. What's up, Wallings? It's tight. What's this? Oh, we're in the jungle section now. But yeah, if you want to know how I find samples, just what I've done for the past 5 minutes, I just do this for hours. And eventually I'll like tab out, like press F on my MapleStory mobs, and then resume. Anyways, yeah. So this song, these are all the samps. The drums are fucking sick. That's it. Just some trap drums. But what's actually sick is the bass. It's the Charlie XCX bass. I use this bass a lot. I don't know where I found it. I think it's on Reddit. Listen to that. That's nasty. This bass is... But the bass didn't get nasty until so this song shines through the mixing and mastering. And I learned this mixing and mastering from Shamana. I've never talked to Shamana, but I lurk in a lot of his streams. And I copy a lot of what he does. He's the only reason I made that song High. Like I wouldn't have been able to make that without a Shamana on the motherfucking beat. So big shout outs to Shamana. Shamana influenced a lot of my shit. And he doesn't know who I am, but I know who he is. Then we have this.
I'm with the sand crew, so it's hundreds on the floor. I'm with the sand crew. I'm with the sand crew.
So it's hundreds on the floor. I'm with the Zen crew. So there's hundreds on the. I'm with the Zen crew.
So it's hundreds on the floor. I'm with the sand crew. Hundreds, I'm with the sand crew.
I compressed it to the kick, which isn't in yet. So this is the first part, where it's just like the intro. There's a lot of moving parts. Oh, that bass is so nasty. Listen. Oh, just give me a minute. So this, I was originally using the Playboy Cardi. Just give me a minute. The roof is tinted. Just give me a minute. But Playboy Cardi didn't sound good on it. So I was like, well, fuck, I gotta do it myself. So I did.
Just give me a minute.
My verse is like blown the fuck out. I used to do this a lot. Back when I was posting on my alts, I did that with like all my verses. I really like the super blown out. On Unemployed, I did that too. It was like, let's kick it off. These pussy niggas, they got me blah blah blah. Where is it? I use the same type of technique. It's kind of like a play on the Freddie Dredd vocal, but I just blow it out even more. I run it through a guitar pedal, actually. I run my vocals through a guitar pedal and an amp, and then I bit crush them, and then compress them. And it just sounds like really blown up. And I also, because that's how on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, Kanye would do that, but he would do that with a vocoder. He would do it with a vocoder and an amp. So it was cleaner. He also had like the greatest producers around him, like mixing and mastering shit with him. So he got it to be clean, and mine's like dirty and crusty, but I mean, we can't all be, you know. Yeah, it's kind of similar to this. It's a more dirty version of this. Double X. You nothing left. I'm in duress. It's just too much. I'm back in overtime. I don't mean to get it fine. People think I'm going fine. I'm going overtime. Too much up like all the time. I get money overnight. I'll be sleeping on a bag of cash just to feel alright. Yeah, the money makes me feel alright. I ain't got no money. I'm 25. I ain't got no money. I'm about to die. Haha, goodbye. Nah, what a hard song. This song's hard. This one's hard. Voorhees Mask is fire. The one about Party City is hard. The rap album's gonna be good this year. That one and the Local Friends tape. I got some good songs. Where is it? It's not even a heartbreak. But I never really met you in the first place. Where is it? Where is it? Can't find it. Oh no, there's one more. Party City, you're still banned? That's fine. Fuck Party City. The racist piece of shit, trash ass party store. Fuck Party City. I hate that place. Like, fuck Party City, man. I wanted some balloons for fuck Party City, bro. Oh my god. Where is it? I can't even find the one I'm looking for. Oh, socks. I just busted in the door. Can I help you? There's no room. I think he wants to sit. He usually likes sitting on my lap while I do stuff, but the piano's here, so sometimes he gets salty. He can't sit. Where are you going? Guess who's gonna sleep here? On the ottoman. What's wrong with you? I think he's sleepy. He's probably about to go to sleep. It's about time. He goes to sleep and then he eats at 6 and then he's gonna be run off the. He's gonna eat at 6 and he's gonna sleep again till like 8 and then he's gonna be a nuisance for the rest of the day. It's the usual. Yeah. So then,
just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Yeah, I need me a minute. Couple of seconds. Just give me a minute. I need that. Give me a minute. Yeah, just give me a minute. Couple of seconds. I need a minute. Just couple of seconds. Just give me a minute. Just give me that.
So yeah, that's me. I have a gate on this because without it, you can hear like.
Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Yeah.
That's really messy. I'm getting a Shelby Cobra RC. That'd be pretty sick. Any RC car I had like broke though, because I would like drive it in the street and I would drive it in the sewer drain or drive it into a car and it would explode or yeah, that'd be pretty sick. Like a little model car or whatever, little model RC. That'd be tight. I thought you about to say I'm about to think of getting a real one. I'm like hell yeah, fucking let's go. So yeah, this is a compression. It's heavy compression, like super heavy compression.
Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Yeah,
like the threshold is at -3, but it's only like.
Just give me a minute.
There's only like 10 decibels of gain reduction is kind of nutty, and then I saturated it with sinoid fold, and then that's just like crushy because I took a lot of volume away with the compression and then brought it up with the saturation, which is what is normally done with vocals, by the way, and then I compressed it again. And like brought the volume super high, and then I OTT compressed it, and once all that was done, it sounded like this.
Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Yeah, I need me a minute. Couple of seconds. Just give me a minute. I need that. Give me a minute.
So it's very in your face, and then I was like, okay, time to just obliterate it.
Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Yeah, I need me a minute.
And then I bit crushed it.
Just give me a minute.
And then I had to EQ it, so it was like clean.
Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Yeah, I need me a minute. Couple of seconds. Just give me a minute. I need that.
And also, like I said before, my vocals aren't dry. You can see I have sends over here, so it's going through long reverb and slapback, which I use a lot. Just give me a minute. Because I wanted I wanted it to sound like I'm in an area, like I'm performing. So it has a bunch of reverb and there's delay. So that is important to note. I do everything through sends.
Just give me a minute. Just give me.
So I did this, and then I EQ'd it so it would sound like a cheesy speaker. So it sounds like I'm like coming through I don't know, like an intercom speaker or some shit.
Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute.
Or like through a shitty mic. And I did all that just to keep it in tune with this, because the sample is kind of crusty. It's crusty, but it's not. It's like, how do I explain this? It's crusty, but it's not distorted. It's crusty through the sampling methods I used, but it's not like the timbre of the sound isn't crusty. That crust comes from my vocals and from the drums, and then from the mastering, crushing all that together. So like the samples in a sandwich of crust, which is how I think of this. You can like, you've probably come to notice when I think of production, I don't really think of it in like musical ways. I think of it in like really stupid ways, but that's just how I get things across. What's it like without the blown out sound? What, the vocal? It's pretty quiet.
Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Yeah, I need me a minute. I don't sing. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute.
Oh.
Just give me a minute. Yeah, I need me a minute. I don't sing. Just give me a minute. I need that. Give me a minute. Yeah, just give me a minute. I need a minute. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute.
You're still gonna hear the crust because, well, I'll explain that, but it's because of this. It's because of the shamana technique I was talking about like 10 minutes ago before I went on this rant. So there's that. And then here we have the drums now with the kick. Wait, where is it? The fuck is the kick? It's here. And this is clipping like a motherfucker. Look at that. This shit is clipping. If I take off, it's clipping at 7 decibels above 0, which is nutty. For the longest, I didn't know how to use clipping kicks. I didn't know how to use a soft clipper. So I would just let my songs clip, which is fine sometimes. I did it for like 4 or 5 years. But I just didn't have control of the kick the way I wanted. And it didn't quite sound like a lot of funk producers, PHONK. A lot of those guys, a lot of Ginseng, even like Beniacs. That whole era of XXX Tacos, all those producers, they all had like that clipping sound, but it was controlled, and I didn't know how to do it. Oh my god, my voice is getting covered in fight. Yeah, I didn't have like control over it because I didn't know how to soft clip. So I spent a lot of time practicing that. When's Fortnite Fridays? Tomorrow. Tomorrow. But yeah, this is the kick. I think this is from Beaster the God. If we reach, well, you guys won't reach the goal this week. But when will it be? I don't know. I guess I gotta pick a good day because when it happens, I'm gonna make like an event of it. I gotta get my Fortnite outfit when it happens. It'll happen in the month that the goal is reached. So March. It'll happen in March for sure. Basecamp, yeah, I gotta get my outfit. I gotta get the Fortnite Snuggie. I said I'd get the Fortnite Snuggie. The what is it? 75%, goddamn. The Fortnite Snuggie, the hat, and the Dr. Disrespect glasses. I did get the Mario cosplay. My mom was like, "You need to send me money for." I accidentally used her card to buy all my wigs and the Mario stuff, and she normally doesn't look at what I buy on Amazon because it's my fucking Amazon. First of all, it's my Amazon. I can buy what I want, but she was like, "Son, you used my card to buy your things." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "I haven't bought anything." And then I checked the order history, and I was like, "Oh, there's all these stupid things." And she's like, "Don't you?" She's like, "Are you doing okay with rent?" I was like, "Mom, these things will help with rent. You don't understand. You wouldn't understand." But the Fortnite Snuggie's like $50. So I'm about to go to like Seattle Goodwill and like ask some grandma to make me one. The fuck? $50. Fortnite's not that big. Anyways, there are these hats here. And this video is going to be a pain in the ass to edit. So here are the drums all together. And here they are later. Pretty hard. Got the fills over here. These fills are in a drum room reverb. I have another one right here. That's tough. That's tough. That's so hard. So these are, I got this from Underscores as well. These are Travis Barker drums, and they're just his fills. Okay, well, some of these are Travis Barker drums. Some of these are Beaster the God drums. I like drum fills a lot, and I think it's because I play drums, and drum fills were my favorite part of playing drums. But I was too timid as a kid to like really hit the drums. So maybe I'm making up for that now. I mean, I guess I'm still timid, but yeah, there's fills. I pan them to the right so they don't get in the way, because the drums are very loud and very punchy. So I had to move the fills out of the way, because if they're in the middle, you can hear it's just a fucking mess. There's just too much shit going on. And it's like, if you're sitting at a drum set and you're hitting drum fills, they're going, like, the drums are around you. So the drums are going to move, like your toms are to the right, like your mid and small tom going to be left and front, your bass tom going to be on the right. Like the drums are going to be, they're not in one spot. So I just moved them to the right. Then there's like the little hats here. Hats are doing. Wow, are there no hats? Did I mute the hats? Yeah, I did mute the hats. They didn't need to be there. Yeah, they didn't need to be there, because there's already enough high energy. Like, you can pretty much hear hats. Like from this shit, there's too much high energy going on, so I got rid of the hats. But they're there. But I didn't need them. They were just in the way. It was just noise. So yeah. Transfers. This is the transition into the big drop. I like this part. It's a little call and response. You are not alone, and then I do like a fill. You are not alone, and I do like a little fill. I like the second phrase a lot here. This is my favorite part, actually. Because I just like the change in mood from here to there. Like right here. Keeps the song interesting, keeps it evolving, and it's just a nice transition to the second half of the drop. And that's pretty much it. Coco, where are you? And then it transitions like immediately into Bucket List, which is a very, very old song. Bucket List I made like 2-3 years ago. Maybe like 2. And I wasn't even this was gonna be the last song, but I just like Bucket List. I just like that song, so I just threw it in there. I had to remix Bucket List. Like, oh fuck, I need to talk about the mixing on the last song. I keep forgetting to do that. Fuck. Now my Ableton's gonna explode. Bitch ass vinyl. Don't ever leave me be, leave me be. Oh my god, I'm so like. I probably shouldn't have gone to work yesterday, but I wanted the hours. But it's like, I think I stayed so busy that oh my god, you hear that? All right, city noise. I think I was so busy that like my brain didn't realize that I was sick, but my body's feeling it. Because I didn't notice until like I woke up to that and I was like, what the fuck? You feel you have that shit where your lymph nodes are fucked? But I had that like a while ago. I thought that passed, whatever. So the mixing here. This is Maximus. So what Shamanic usually does, well, not usually. Well, I don't know if he even still does this. I don't know if he's ever done it. But this is how I've gotten his sound, is he'll put Maximus on Master Aid and he'll just boost that motherfucker up to like 7, and it makes the bass like overtake everything in the song. And he does that, it sounds like he does that on, what's the song where he's like, hey ho for us, funny how God don't care about us, wake up in the morning and I wake up in the mud, wake up when I ring ting 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 gone. What is it? Not this one. Yeah, it's how he, or this one. What else? What's another one? There's a song I know that I use as a reference for it. Which is it? Roxas?
Only smoking.
No. Yeah, you hear how the bass is like.
Smoking on man, smoking on gas. DS this stick and DS this ass.
Whenever the bass comes in, everything gets distorted. Like the bass is crushing the whole mix, and I'm pretty sure. Well, I don't know if that's how it's done, but I've been able to achieve that through like Maximus compression. Doing stuff like that. So I didn't like dial it that far in, but I did that and then brought it back to make the bass like really heavy. Like the bass is like probably the most prominent thing in this song. It's definitely the loudest thing. The bass and the kick. But I had to just lower it in the mix so it didn't take as much space, because I needed room for like the vocals. Have you ever seen the mixing diagram from the 2-hour 90s mixing video? I can't find it, but it's kind of like this. When I mix, I kind of like visualize this in my head right here. Not the link, the image. This. And when I did the Maximus thing, the bass was like a whole bubble. So I had to bring it down here. I put the vocals around here, and I put the hats and stuff up around here. This is like how I visualize mixing. If this makes no sense, that's okay, because it's how I visualize mixing, not you. So yeah. That's what the bass is doing. It's down there in the bottom. That's what Maximus is doing. I have it on Master Aid, which is the preset I usually use for when I'm trying to go for that sound. I normally don't use Maximus for mixing anymore or for mastering anymore. I used to a lot. And I used to use Jason Rich gave out his mastering chain and it had Maximus on it. And I used that for a while. But then I wanted a bit more. Well, I didn't want a bit more control. I just started using different shit. That's really all it is. So that, then I have OTT. This is my mixing OTT. You can copy these settings. It's just what I throw on the master, just because it sounds good. And then I have the Pultec EQ. Same shit we were talking about before. There's a boost on the high, boost on the low. No attenuation, actually. You can copy these settings as well. I got these from Kenyon. And then just a G clipper. A little soft G clipper. Because that kick and like the bass, everything, this song was so fucking loud. Like without the G clipper, it's clipping at nearly 5 decibels, which is kind of crazy because the kick itself was clipping at 7. So I somehow reeled that back through like all this stuff. OTT Maximus Rare reeled the kick back from 7 dBs to like whatever it is now. What is it? To 1. So that's just a shit ton of compression. And I mean, all that is a very sloppy explanation. This is not proper mixing or mastering, but this is what I did to get the song to sound how I wanted it to. So and I like it quite a bit. It's my favorite song on the project. All right, and the last one is Bucket List, which is old, very old, like super old. Where is it? I want to play. Hello? Hello? Like, there's just no audio. Oh, it's because I have tape. So this is a like a tape saturation plugin, but I stole it, and then the plugin is like, you stole this plugin, and I was like, yeah, I did. So they muted my song, so I have to get rid of tape. And this was like the first song where I tried like that new chopping method. You can see it's in here. So that's that. That's the sample. It's from this, the Chappelle Roans. I actually like it unpitched way more, but you know, you got to transform your content. So yeah, that's that. And I mean, the main thing in this song, again, are the drums. And that's the Hey from Childish Gambino. And, well, it says Kanye West Hey. I guess Kanye used it too, but I know it from Childish Gambino. What song is it, though? It's a song on Because the Internet. He uses that sound effect. I think it's 2005. But there's that. These are the Percocets. Yeah. Little hat. And then there's this hi-hat loop. And this is a really important part of the drums because it keeps the groove. Without this, the drums don't work. Like this is definitely needed. And kick and snare. You can see there's like a little, I think I played these in. You can see they're a bit off the grid, which I wanted. I was low-key going for like a Monty Booker type of groove, like a little, his bounce, but it wasn't like drunk enough to be real Monty Booker. And it wasn't mixed like that. So I have no excuse because I do have an OP1. So. And then this is the sub. Again, these are more Monty Booker drums. You can't hear this sub, but you can feel it. And it's there. And then some of these perks, just like a clock. And I put these on top of the snare. These clocks are layered with this snare hit, so it's like, yeah. And then the vocals on top are me again, actually. Yeah, I was supposed to be on the vocals for this at first. But I was like, all that is kind of whack. So
These niggas not no veteran. Hey,
This is me.
These niggas not no veteran. Ain't Kevin loving, I like passes and you missing shit. You need to shut your ass up, sit down, eat your vitamins. Cause I ain't fucking with no kids no more, I'm done with this. These niggas not no veteran. Ain't Kevin loving, I like passes and you missing shit. You need to shut your ass up, sit down, eat your vitamins. Cause I ain't fucking with no kids no more, I'm done with this. I get my money, bitch. These niggas not no veteran. Ain't Kevin loving, I like passes and you missing shit. These niggas not no veteran.
You niggas not no veteran.
Ain't Kevin loving, I like passes and you missing shit.
Ain't Kevin Love, I'm outline passing and you missed this shit. That's a deep cut. We love Kevin Love.
Ain't Kevin loving, I like passes and you missing shit. You need to shut your ass up, sit down, eat your vitamins.
You need to shut your ass and sit down, eat your vitamins. Y'all know what vitamins are? I don't remember. What are vitamins? Vetemont? I know Vetemont, but I think aren't vitamins food? Vitamins? Maybe I'm saying you need to set your ass and eat your fucking vitamins?
You need to shut your ass up, sit down, eat your vitamins.
Coco drops the word. I try not to. You guys never hear me say it outside of music. My mom doesn't like it, so I try not to.
Cause I ain't fucking with no kids no more, I'm done with this.
I ain't fucking with no kids no more. I'm done with this.
I get my money.
I get my money, bitch. But you got the pass? I mean, yeah, but just because I have a gun doesn't mean I'm going to shoot people. Right? Like, you know? Lose it or shoot, use it or lose it? I lose it. No, nobody can take that from me.
These niggas not no veteran. Ain't Kevin loving, I like passes.
But yeah, that's the vocals, and I pitched it down 5 decibels.
These niggas not no veteran.
Use it as an adjective? Yeah, I don't want to use it to the point where it's ignorant. I mean, I'd rather just not use it. It doesn't need to be in my speech. It's not like, it's not a word I actively seek to use. And that's pretty much it. It's just all those things together, and it's the same mixing stuff I've used before. And that's pretty much it. But this was like, this song is kind of the genesis of all the mixing methods I used. Like, this song was made so I could make Not Alone. Not Alone is what I wanted to make with this. This was like the precursor. But this song was fun. And I really like the YouTube video with the Ursa Yatsura characters. I had to mix this song like 8-9 times. The original mix is on Bandcamp. And it is really hard to listen to. So I left my fucking AirPod 3s in an Uber. And I really like those headphones or those earbuds. But I had to get 4s. And the bass on AirPod 4s is so fucking thick that some of my songs like hurt to listen to. They'll sound good on my DT990s or on my Sennheisers, but on the AirPods, they're just like a mess. So that just overall means that I had a bad mix. Like, if it sounds bad with a bass boosted earbud, I mean, I have a bad mix. And the majority of people are going to be listening on Apple products, so I had to fix the mix. But it was really hard. And it took me like a couple days. I think I have 17 mixes of this song. Trying to figure that out. So that was like a really miserable week because it took me so long. I'm trying to find the old version of it. Oh, that's so nice. It shows, when I look up bucket list, my song shows up. I like that. I'm on Google. I think it's on one of the Cocoa Puffs. It's not on 7. Might be on 6. You know, I don't like the 6 series of Cocoa Puffs. They're so sad. All the songs on them are so, like, sad. I like the vocals better on this one, but the low end was so fucked that I had to redo it. So, I mean, now you guys have both versions that you can listen to if you want. And that's everything. That's the whole tape. Probably just gonna like just upload this VOD on YouTube and like say fuck it, because I don't want to edit this shit. I don't really care enough. And the mastering is very simple. I think I had a bunch of crazy shit on the master before. Now it's just a clipper and a saturator. After the clipper, weird. Yeah, I was learning a lot of shit when I made this tape. This is kind of fucked. But yeah, that's the tape. I didn't mean to save this. That was an accident. I need to close Ableton before it saves. Close the program. Don't save that. Okay. Is there anything else I should look at? I'm going to stop the recording. Bye, YouTube.